one.
Hello everyone, my name is UnderwaterSmoking, and this is Clock Tower 2, The Struggle Within. First things first, I'm going to check to make sure that I am able to skip cutscenes. I am. Okay, and we're going to go right now. So 3, 2, 1, go. So this game came out in 1998, around the same time as Metal Gear Solid, but while Metal Gear Solid is considered a classic and a staple of video games, this game fell into obscurity, and for good reason. This is a absolutely terrible game. I heavily recommend do not play it. By the way, get used to the sound of this, the tapping. This is how I skip cutscenes, by pressing the square button. First things first, I'm going to turn on this light and go over here. Go into the bathroom and look at this leg in the toilet. Don't ask questions, this game is bad. Next thing I'm going to do is go to the bathroom right next to it and turn on this light here and grab a key. That was good. And then I look at this torso in the bathroom. Again, don't ask questions, this game is terrible. So let me tell you a little bit about why this game is bad. The reason why I have to look at these body parts is because the sense of progression in this game makes absolutely no sense. And what I mean by that is, in order to do one event, you have to do a completely separate, unrelated event for that event to trigger. There's a good example that I'm about to show in just a little bit. I look at the severed arm, and then I go back out here. You have to look at all the body parts in order to go inside a door. Now, how those two things correlate, I have absolutely no idea, but that's just the logic that this game follows. So after looking at the severed arm, I go upstairs. I go into this door right here. And then I am not able to go into this door. See, I cannot go into that door, but I can go into this door, because there's one more severed body part that we have to find. And we look at the severed head over here. And then by looking at the severed head, we become our alternate ego, which is Mr. Bates. In this game, you play as 17-year-old Alyssa Hale, who has multiple personality disorder, and her other personality is Mr. Bates. Now, typically, how this game plays out is that when you're Mr. Bates, you can actually use guns against enemies, but because this is the M ending category, you're not going to see any of that. M ending is actually the worst possible ending you can get in this game, but it's also the fastest ending you can get. As you can see, the speedrun is only 5 minutes long. So now that we're Mr. Bates, we have to go and look at an amulet. Why? I don't know. This game's progression is terrible. There's absolutely no indication that you're supposed to go and find this amulet. You're supposed to just know that this amulet is there. But when you pick up this amulet, you are no longer Mr. Bates. Now that door is unlocked. The door that was originally locked is now unlocked, and I'm able to go into it whenever I want to. So now we go all the way back upstairs. And then we go to this door right here. Turn on this light, if I can go there. And talk to Uncle Philip. Uncle Philip doesn't have anything important to say, so we're just going to have to skip that. That was a really good skip. When you don't hear any music, that means you skipped that cutscene really good. So that was actually a very good skip. And what's the next thing we do? We go over here and talk to the samurai, because why not? And for some reason, this samurai just turns to life, for, again, some reason. So now we go into this door right here, where we have to look at this statue on the bed. Again, don't ask questions. This game is terrible. That wasn't a good skip, but that's okay. Go out here. Go back to this room where we found the severed head. And then we walk all the way to the balcony. So this isn't necessarily a hard game to speedrun. The only problem is that you are applying a point-and-click system to a controller, which can make things a little jank. So we're going to skip this cutscene here, go over here, get this key, and now I have to be very precise with this movement here. Alright, that was good. Sometimes, if you mess up that movement, Alyssa kind of goes into like this weird circling motion that we do not want. It just wastes time. Go over here. And then we go all the way back to where we found the severed arm. This is actually a pretty decent pace. This isn't world record pace. I currently have world record in this category, and I'm absolutely not proud of it. World record right now is 5:08. This is a pretty decent pace. Go here.
Stop.
Click on the bedroom key, sorry, and then we go into here. So run's pretty much done, but I'm just gonna let this cutscene play out because it's hilarious. Alright. And time. And that's it. That's Clock Tower 2 M ending. I'd like to say thank you to everyone for letting me be here today. Really do appreciate it. And I'm not sure who's up next. Let me skip that. Not really sure who's up next, but let me check really quick. Looks like, yep, it looks like Iridescence is doing Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, which is my favorite in the series. Yeah. So I'd like to say thank you once again, and Pythonicus, huge shout outs to you. Really respected member of the community, and I really do hope the best for you, man. So thank you so much.